This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to New Jersey Satellite Studio, where we show you the flavor of life here in the District of New Jersey.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evenings. Welcome to INCRadio New Jersey Satellite Studios. Today is Saturday, March the 9th, and the time is now 10:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And in the Philippines, it is 11:02 p.m. And I would love to just give a shout out to everybody in the local congregation of Winslow, my mom, Sister Roxanne, my dad, Brother Willis, my brother Ahmad, my brother Rashad, and my sister Nadira. Hey, how's everybody?
All right. Hello to all the siblings of Sister Naima and to Mom Roxanne. I see her once in a while. So thank you to everyone who is listening and watching today's episode where we will be discussing vintage tech versus new technology. I love this topic. It's like walking down memory lane, bringing back memories. So I'm excited for this. And for those who are interested in participating in the hashtag challenge, please make sure you are subscribed to INCRadio DCEM 954's YouTube channel. And I would like to say advance happy birthday to my very dear friend, Sister Elsie Meneses. Happy birthday po for tomorrow. She's celebrating her milestone birthday. I'm not going to say how old you are, not on air, but you look young, you look fabulous. So happy birthday to you and to everyone who's listening and watching, especially to my local Winslow. All right, over to you, Sister Leia.
Hello. Happy Saturday, everyone. Sister Marisol Sudaima and everyone tuned into Team Live Chat and all our replay viewers. We also see your comments after the show. We appreciate you. I agree with you, Sister Marisol. It's not about the number. It's about how you feel, how you look. That's your age. And with that, I want to say happy birthday to my brother, Abel Fajardo, over there. Well, belated happy birthday to you over there in Bayonne. And advance happy birthday to my mom, Mama Gigi, there in Bayonne. Happy birthday, Mom. Can't wait to, well, we always eat together. So, all right. For our quick weather update, it's raining. It's gonna be raining for I think the rest of the week. It's maybe rain in the morning, maybe rain in the afternoon. And currently, I think we're gonna be staying in the 40s. Although we do go up a few temperatures up and down throughout the week, but it's gonna be staying at 40 around in the 40s. And then for our friends outside the United States, that is 6 degrees Celsius. So that is our weather. But very, very important thing. We are going to be transported to another time and place. Well, no, we're just bringing forward. It is the beginning of daylight savings. So before you go to sleep tonight, so you're not late for tomorrow's service, if your service is tomorrow, so you're not late for anything tomorrow. Remember, we have to advance our clocks 1 hour forward. If you have a smart device, it usually does it for you. But I always get paranoid. So we Brother Phil and I have to, then I set a few things manually just to make sure we don't miss it. So welcome back to Daylight Savings. So next week, our show will be at 11 a.m. instead of 10 a.m. So those are our reminders for everyone. And on to our show. Kuya Tech, do you have the bumper for our shout outs?
Hello.
Hi.
Good
morning.
morning. Happy birthday. Congratulations.
Congrats.
I have to shout out
Mom, dad, best friend.
Ooh, thanks for that, Kuya Tech. We kind of started that already with all the birthday greetings and the hellos. But we have comments, two comments that we want to read from last week's show. I know we haven't been reading our comments because we've been learning so much bone and joint health, fatty liver, and we're going to continue learning with them, Sister Anrella and Sister Marisol, in the upcoming shows. But for last week's, we just want to say a happy birthday to Sister Elvira Rodriguez and Glenmar, brother Glenmar Nisperos. That's from brother Dennis Santiago. And also from Sister Naomi Cortez. Shout out to brother Morris and Alan Dagadot. Happy birthday, po. So happy birthday. Hopefully your birthdays, well, you can celebrate the whole month, birthday month. I want to say you can't eat with everyone that you want to eat. I don't know. Filipinos, we always eat together for birthdays. So yeah. So happy birthday. And on to our next segment. Tossing over to you, Sister Naima. Dun, 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 Kuya Tag, could you show us the hashtag bumper? That's next. I forgot how the hashtag bumper goes. We haven't heard it in so long. I don't remember that.
Now announcing our hashtag winners.
All right. Thank you, Sister Caplea. So our hashtag winners, we actually have them for 2 weeks. So we're going to focus on last week's hashtag winner. We're going to start with the honorable mention of the local congregation of Philadelphia. Whoop, whoop. And for our third place winner, we have the local congregation of Winslow. Yay! Sister Marisol, we're on the board. All right. For second place is the local congregation of Bayonne. Whoop, whoop. Good job. And last but not least, let's do a drum roll, please, for the first place winner of last week. Drum roll. And it's the local congregation. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Kuya Tech. The local congregation of Elizabeth. Congratulations, Elizabeth. All right, for this week's winner, let's go ahead and focus on our honorable mention. We have the local congregation of Wrightstown. Good job, Wrightstown. Thank you for being a participant. Our third place winner is Aston. Good job for the Astons. All right. And our second place winner is we're on the board again, Sister Marisol Winslow. Whoop, whoop. And last but not least, let's go ahead and give a drum roll. They've been crushing it for the last 2 weeks now. Drum roll, please. The local congregation of Elizabeth. What are you doing? How are you doing it? We want to kind of figure out your techniques, but they're winning all week. Thank you so much. Back to you, Sister Marisol.
All right, that's exciting. We want to see new local congregations in the future shows, right? So please hashtag away. So now we're gonna go to our CFO in action. So Kuya Tech, if you can please play it.
CFO in action.
The Booklet members gathered this weekend for their monthly meeting. Married members watched a video about Christian culture parenting, recognizing it as a fundamental aspect of nurturing their children in faith. Central to these conversations is the idea of instilling biblical values and principles from an early age, emphasizing love, kindness, and integrity. As Church of Christ members, teaching the children the importance of prayer, scripture study, and regular attendance at church services are top priorities. Moreover, the discussion emphasized the significance of leading by example, striving to embody Christ-like behavior in their own lives as a model for their children to follow. They view parenting as a sacred responsibility, guided by the belief that raising children in accordance with Christian teachings will help them develop into compassionate, resilient, and spiritually grounded individuals. The CWS members and CWS officers in the locale of Philadelphia recently gathered together to participate in an activity titled CWS Storytelling Activity. In this activity, CWS members learned about the reason why God forbids idolatry. They learned the importance of worshiping the one and only true God instead of worshiping false idols. Activities like these further strengthen the bond between the CWS members and officers. Most importantly, this activity helped them learn why idolatry is against the Bible. Recently, the Christian Brotherhood International organization in the District of New Jersey held a CBI-sponsored CSD Basic Sign Language seminar throughout the district. Brethren throughout the district connected online at their respective venues to listen in to the seminar that was hosted by the Winslow congregation. Sister Michaela Serfeka, District CSD President, led the seminar. This seminar provided a way for the CBI students to learn about various ways to communicate with the deaf community through sign language. The members of the Church of Christ in the local congregation of Philadelphia led an INC giving activity honoring and showing appreciation to the police officers in the Philadelphia 15th Police District. Police officers received goodie bags, food, and basic supplies that were lovingly provided by the members of the church. The young members of the congregation also gave handwritten thank you cards that were handed to our police officers during the INC giving. This simple gesture of police appreciation reminds the officers and staff of the Philadelphia Police Department that all of their services and sacrifices for our community do not go unnoticed. Led by District Minister Brother Alex M. Reyes, the Brethren in the District of New Jersey continue to be united and active in participating with all activities approved by the church administration. And this was our CFO in action the last week. From the District of New Jersey, this is Sister Julia Nicole Valdez. More on CFO in action next week. See ya!
Wow, we had such an action-packed week last week. Congratulations to our district for always coming up with activities like this that edify the brethren in our faith. I'm sure next week we'll have more activities like this. So if you want to be included in the CFO in Action segment video, please participate in your local congregation's activities. And now, Kuya Tech, if you can play the activity update bumper.
Activity updates.
All right, so this weekend we're going to have it's the Kadiwa's turn for their monthly meeting. So your local congregation, Kadiwa members, please attend the Kadiwa meeting this weekend. And Friday, March 15 at 8:30 p.m. CBI board games at every Friday youth mission venue. So after our FYM, CBI is going to have board games, and every Sunday at 9:30 p.m. devotional prayer of all students via WebEx. And as always, please check with your local congregation for details on local events and the daily evangelical mission. All right, so now it's time to walk down the memory lane. Over to you, Sister Leia.
Uh-oh. No pressure on our tech. So if you've seen the graphic for this weekend, this show today, it's a phone. I don't know for our younger people if you ever seen a phone. It's called a landline phone. So we're gonna play a quick contest. Hopefully our creative tech can get these photos. Oh, and he found it. That's a phone, and you plug it into the wall, and it was very heavy. You could also use it as a weapon. That's a rotary? That's even older. So the rotary. Okay. Well, we're gonna
Sister
do this really.
Leia, you
I
crack
know.
me up.
I
You
just
can use it as a weapon.
it's
No
so
violence.
heavy. But it's so heavy. I'm just saying it was so heavy. Like if you weren't ready for that, it got lighter as the years went by. But this one with the rotary where you had to like get the number and then and it went all the way around to dial. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, no, it was you couldn't move it. It had to stay. You couldn't anyway. I mean, if you lived through it, I think Team Live Chat. I think Team Live Chat might have had these phones. So Team Live Chat. I agree with. We're not trying to be violent, but it's just so heavy that sometimes when you dropped it on yourself, you were injured. Like I don't know if that ever happened to you. That happened to me one time. Okay, so we're gonna play a quick game with our panels. Let's just talk about it. Show us the next one, Kuya Tech. I think we have 8 of these, 8 or 9. Anything, any photo. We're supposed. Oh,
Oh.
so the floppy. Okay, floppy disk. So from left to right, floppy disk. I don't know what the middle one is. I had the big one, floppy disk, and then I had the little one, the 3 1/4 disk. Is that right? Is that
Mhm.
what you call? I don't know what the one in the middle is, but these went into your computers. This is the time before flash drives and the cloud. So
Yeah.
not that we're promoting any brands, but I have nightmares about these because if you accidentally got it wet, it got bent, someone stepped on it, you sat on it, all your files were gone, all
Or
your
something like don't you, isn't there a thing like you move up and down, like the right something?
Yes, to protect it from getting written over.
Right. Oh,
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
if
Right.
you didn't,
Protect and
yes, if you didn't, and if you had a lot of siblings like I did growing up, and they just picked up whatever disc was available, they would write over your stuff. All of your hard work was gone, and then you had to start over from scratch. Okay, that's a sad story. We're happy this doesn't exist anymore. All right, K-Tech, next. Oh
Oh.
boy. All right. We had some comments about this. I don't know what is this? Right? It's a cassette tape.
Mhm.
So what is a cassette tape? I don't know how to explain this. It's how people recorded things way back when. I don't know when cassette tapes went away.
you
Uh,
need a cassette player, of course.
you had to manually flip it over to side A and side B, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Poor side B. It never got played because no one ever wanted to get up and flip it around. But this is also another way to record yourself. I used to I don't know about the two of you, but I used to record music from the radio on this. On my
Same.
brother's, I didn't have my own cassette player. On my brother's cassette, and it's just like radio on a cassette tape player. Oh, that was like the dream. That was a dream thing as a teenager. All right, next one, Kuya. We're aging ourselves. Oh no. All right, this one was from Sister Marisol. Sister Marisol, what is this?
That's a disc player.
A
Wow.
floppy disk player?
Um,
No. I think we have another
compact disc, a
photo.
CD,
Yeah.
compact disc.
So the CD came after the cassette tape. So everyone who had, the worst thing about cassette tape is that if you listen to it too much, the tape would break or it
Mhm.
would burn. Or if your cassette tape player ate it, that was the worst, and you had to rewind it and hope that it didn't turn around. Great Tech, we have a second picture to show the C. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
That I couldn't afford that. That CDs, discs, what do you call it?
Compact
Compact discs
disc.
Mhm.
were like $15, right? When it first came out, $15 for each, and that's how you listen to music. We don't have a picture of a record player,
Oh, I have
but
one.
but this is the modern, before Apple came up with a way to listen to music and integrate it into our cell phones. So, oh, what did you do with your disc collection? Do you still have it? I think
Oh,
Brother
I
Abe
I
said
have
he still
2.
has it.
I have a lot.
So what do you do? Do you still listen to them?
Yeah, it's like your car actually has, if you have a
Your car
car,
still has a CD,
my car has a CD.
CD player? That's
Mhm.
awesome. All right, next
Yeah.
one, Korea Tech. I don't know if we have time for one more.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Look at this.
okay. All right. We're not promoting. Sorry, the brand is on there, but these no longer exist. That no, actually they do. Don't oh no, doctors have cell phones now. Right? Doctors have I don't know who has a pager. This is a pager. I
Yeah,
don't know
this one
how would
this
you
one
explain this to your kids, Sister Marisol?
I don't know. I don't even know how to explain that, but
So
do
this
I
is the
need to? Because it no longer exists.
So this is a pager. This is the alphanumeric pager, so you could see actual messages on it. But before this one was a beeper that only showed numbers. So this is the way that doctors and other important people knew that they had to call someone. Usually it was for an emergency. So this is way before. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to ask Team Live Chat. Did you have a pager? Okay, next one, Kuya. We have one. We have time for one more. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if people still use pagers. Oh, Sister Marisol, this one is from you. This one is not just for decoration.
Yeah, this is from a patient of mine. I didn't even realize it's a radio. When I told her about our topic today, and she said, "Oh, do you want to take a picture of a radio?" I'm like, "Where is a radio?" And she asked me to take a picture of this. So this is a radio. It looks like a furniture.
Yeah,
I didn't know what
no,
that was.
this was even before the radios were you're able to carry it in your pocket.
Wow.
So radios way back when, I mean, I didn't have something like this, but yeah, they were monstrous. They were the size of giant of TVs, old
Yeah.
TVs. We don't have the old TV. No one took a picture of the old TVs. Yeah, so now I don't even know how people listen to radio. How do they listen to a radio? Is it on their phones or
They
is it
listen to INC radio.
On YouTube.
or they watch it. They watch it. All right, Queen
Mhm.
Tech. I think that's all the time that we have for oh,
Yes.
and the typewriter. Okay.
Oh,
Oh
wow. Look
no.
at
Oh
that.
no. My sore
Oh,
wrist. Did you ever have a typewriter? It's fun to do for like 5 minutes, but if you had to do it for hours, your wrists really hurt. You have to have strong wrists and
Yes,
strong fingers. No. And if you made a mistake, oh man,
I
start
know.
over.
Corrective tape.
It just became a mess. All right, is that all we have, Kuya Tech? No more? Oh, answering machine before voicemail,
Wow, look at that.
the mini cassette tape.
Mhm.
Yeah, and landline again, right? Okay. All right. Next one. Any more, Kuya Tech? Are we all done? Okay, last one. All right. So for everyone in live chat, I hope you had fun walking down memory lane. It's a little stressful, but also kind of makes me nostalgic. I wish we had some of that stuff still. I really hate touching my cell phone all the time. I get annoyed with it. Sometimes I really have to put it away. So for our panelists here, what is the old tech that you used to have or collect or use a lot or collect?
I do have cassette tapes, Sister Leia, Sister Naima. Like I said earlier, I used to sing and record my voice on these cassette tapes. And I remember, we don't have a lot of money to buy so many tapes. So if I don't like my recording, I would just override it and or use side B. I do get to use side B, Sister Leia.
Did you sing on tapes and then mail them?
Oh
Do you
no, it's
remember
only it's
mail?
only for me.
Oh, I was gonna say I know some friends who used to sing songs. I'll sing along with other songs, record themselves, and then send it to their grandparents or their relatives in the Philippines with letters, handwritten letters. I don't know if anyone does that anymore. I used
Oh,
to
I
write a lot of.
remember when like I used to record songs from like when they play a song on the radio, like my favorite song, because I didn't have the money then to buy these tapes. Like I would record it in the cassette tape. Like I would just sit there and listen to the radio and wait for my favorite song to be played.
What the life when you had time, right, Sister Marisol? What about you,
Right.
Sister Naima?
I'm definitely going to say the cassette tape too. We actually started to record like, as an artist, we recorded ourselves and then we would like play it back and like, you can actually make songs with the recorder. So we would make songs and it's like our early stages of
Do you still
discovering
have
music.
those?
No. But we do remember some of the songs that we would make. It was just we were fascinated by we can
It
actually hear
no,
our
it was
voice back.
fascinating. It was a
Yeah,
time to discover, right? Old
yeah.
tech lets you discover new things. So, going off of that, do you miss anything about old tech, Sister Naima? Do you get nostalgic? Do you wish for things like no?
I mean, I think it's always good to evolve. But when we were talking about the photos, like I think to keep it
Physical
really honest,
photos?
like, people are being honest about like what they look like. When we were kids, we took those actual pictures with those digital, I mean not digital, those disposable cameras. And nowadays you got the filters, which is, they great, but back in the
Oh
day,
yeah,
it was what it was. Like,
there was nothing like,
yeah.
taking a photo at the most important moment of your life and then it comes back because you had to go to the store, get it developed, pick it up and see that you had blinked or someone's finger was in the lens. But yeah, physical photos, we can still print those out. I mean, we are evolved, but I do miss those as well. They're just so much fun. I mean,
Looking at
they
the old books and the old photo books
yeah.
from past times. So I think
Yeah.
that's really awesome.
I know I would love to put a photo album together, but when do you have the time? And then now, we can print out our photos at home now, right? We can print out. We can be
Exactly,
more
Cecilia.
creative.
When do you have the time? I remember when I only had one kid. Like Gabriel has a photo book like almost every milestone. But when Caleb came, I didn't have the time. Sorry, Caleb.
Oh no.
But this is true. My brothers have more pictures than me as a kid. That's just how it goes. I guess you're like, well, we did this already. We know what we're doing. Yeah. So what about you, Sir Marisol? Same for you, photos, something that you miss
No, I
from.
miss I miss writing letters, Sister Leia. Like nowadays, like writing letters will improve your vocabulary, will improve your thoughts, all those skills. But now you even have AI to do things for you. So
Yeah. And
something
how's your
that
penmanship? Could we
oh,
could
the
we read a
penmanship too.
letter?
Yeah, I used to have a nice penmanship, but now it's like, what did you write, mom?
That used to be a grade in school, best penmanship. That
Yeah.
used to be. Now I don't know. I don't know if they even write cursive
They
in
still teach
anymore.
that, Sister Naima, do they still teach cursive
Cursive.
or?
Yeah, they do. They still teach cursive, but it's not like a requirement. It's kind of like under the teacher's discretion that they want to
It's
teach it.
like, oh, for fun, let's practice writing our letters in cursive. Okay. All right. So we only have time for one more question. When you take a break from your smartphone, what activities do you engage in? Starting with Sister Marisol.
I like to plan on like outdoor activities, especially camping. Like, we're in the off the grid, so it's perfect time to put your phone away and just really engage with each other. And if not camping, like any outdoor, just get out of the house, because if you're in the house, I'm guilty myself. If I'm in the house, I let the kids just be on their gadgets because I have to do chores. But if I'm outside of the house, I don't have to think of chores. So we're engaged.
Yeah,
And
no, same, same. Sister, well, I don't like camping, but being outside. Sister Naiva, what about you?
I think going for a walk is great without your technology, especially if you're walking with someone. Yeah, I think that that's cool. And working out outdoors, outdoors, anything outdoors without text can be just really, hey, I'm just out. I'm just out hanging out.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Going out, I hate. I don't want to say that. I have a. I sometimes I hate my phone because all the information I need is on there. Like the thing that I miss going to is the library to do research, to go to the encyclopedias, to read actual physical books. It's so like my brain doesn't know whether we're looking at our phone for entertainment or for learning or for serious things like versus playful things. And so I think it's very confusing emotionally and mentally, and it's very you get very easily distracted. So I do miss having to go to the library and like researching there.
yeah,
um
speaking of library, Sister Leia, like I would encourage parents to, instead of buying books, you can save money by just bring your kids to the library. I'm sure whatever books they want, most 99% they're in the library. So
and
save
it's
money.
free.
It's
Yeah.
free, yes, and it's one of the time to get off your
Your
smartphones.
gadgets. No,
Yeah, your gadgets.
exactly. I was like, and they have adults there, so there's adult supervision. So not to say that you should leave your kids there for free babysitting, but if they're old enough to sit for an hour to read, there's nothing wrong with that. And it's a way for them to discover things and also to be in a separate space. I
So
think,
many different activities there too. Like they have so many things for kids to do
They do,
and
yeah.
adults to do in the library. So it's like a huge resource.
yeah,
Yeah, I
and
remember when they were little, I would look at library activities and I would take them there. But
yeah,
now they're
so
big. They don't have that much
well,
activities for
you can still drop them off at the library, Sister Marisol,
true.
and have required reading, especially, in the summertime, like hopefully there's air conditioning. They could go there and read for hours longer. So there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, we are at 10:28. We gotta go. But I wanted to say, read two comments. So from Sister Grace, I like to go hiking, do gardening when not on tech, but I also listen to podcasts and music when gardening. So that counts, I think. Yeah, just being outside, having your hands do something, being active. And fun fact from Brother Abe, I saw it somewhere here. 8-inch discs are still used in many government systems. Oh, and the beepers are still used in the hospitals. Thanks for confirming that. And we have two out of district. Brother Philip, we have Sister Sally San Martin from Local Babanwang District, Isabella West, and also who's our second one? I missed it. Sorry, I'm like there's too many I have too many things up. I'm overwhelmed with technology. I have so many messages from different places. So, Sister Ate Care from Carolyn Shank from Sacramento. Thanks for tuning in and supporting our show. We have to go because it's 10:29 and our text ready for New York. So, Sister Naya, please take it away.
All right. So thank you again to all our correspondents and our guests for joining our conversation today. We also like to say thank you to our church administration for their continuous support in INC Radio. So we can continue to just stay connected and stay connected to our listeners near and far. We also like to greet our district minister, Brother Alex Reyes, our assistant district minister, Brother Ruben Bustos Jr., and our Christian family organization overseer, Brother Bernard Garzon. Thank you again for your encouragement, support, and inspiration.
All right, from our INC Radio family, we'd like to greet our station manager, Brother Arnel Solano, there in the Philippines, and our executive producer, Brother Emmanuel. And I would like to thank also our behind the scenes crew for their help, Brother Raymond, Brother Jeff, Sister Nikki, and Brother Philip. And thank you as well for our awesome text for today's show. Special thanks as well to our multimedia and district Christian family organization officers for their support in our program.
And before we say goodbye, we again thank our viewers and listeners in this morning. Coming next is INC Radio New York Satellite Studios. See you again next week at our new time. Don't forget, 11 a.m. Eastern Time on INC Radio New Jersey. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Don't forget to wash your hands.